My question goes to Mr. Koizumi, Minister of Defense, Japan. I'm very pleased that you mentioned the new militarism in your speech. I noticed that recently, Japanese leader expressed her condolence at the Australian War Memorial to Australian soldiers who lost their lives during the Second World War as a result of Japanese militarism. Yet, the victim nations in Asia have not received an apology or expression of remorse from the Japanese side. So China believes that genuine reconciliation must be based on a reflection on history that treats all victim nations equally. So I want to know whether the Japanese government is prepared to respond in an equally serious and unequivocal manner to the concerns of China, South Korea, and the victim nations of Southeast Asia regarding the history of the Second World War.
You know, Japan's defense policy and the defense build-ups are not based on the idea of identifying any specific country or region as a threat or having a military confrontation with it. That said, China continues to increase its defense spending at a high level and is rapidly expanding its military capabilities across a wide range of areas without sufficient transparency. China's external approach and military activities are matters of serious concern for Japan and the international community. At the same time, as I told my counterpart, Minister Dong Jun, the Japan-China Defense Ministers meeting last November in Malaysia, Japan believes it is essential to have persistent, candid dialogue and communication without turning our eyes away from concrete and difficult issues, precisely because challenges exist. Japan's door is always open. The Ministry of Defense will continue to use various channels and every available opportunity to communicate firmly with the Chinese side. So please give my best regards to my counterpart, Dong Jun. Thank you. Trust, transparency, and talks. Trust. International law is upheld. Sovereignty is respected. Unilateral change to the status quo by force or coercion cannot be tolerated. Without sharing this conviction, regional order does not make sense. Transparency. Opaque military build-ups and action without clear intentions will be the cause of distrust and miscalculation. Transparency is the baseline for reducing tensions and preventing crises. And talks. All nations have different positions. All nations have different views. But that is precisely because we need to have talks. We engage in talks because we have differences. We continue to talk because there exist tensions between us. Think about it. There is a country that has a huge arsenal of nuclear weapons and strategic bombers. Japan has neither of such weapons, and yet Japan is labeled new militarism. Isn't it strange? Since the end of the Second World War, Japan has consistently respected international law, including the Charter of the United Nations, and has made sincere efforts to maintain and strengthen a free and open international order. So I think this is linked to the question from Cambodia on offshore security assistance. My answer is yes. Japan is ready to do more in order to keep this region and also the world even more free and open. So it was great that Secretary Hegseth was here with us yesterday and also answering to my question. His message to this area, to the Indo-Pacific, and the US commitment to the world was very strong. And so we must not underestimate US presence in this region. if it's estimated, it produces vacuum or space to the party concerned. And also, thank you very much for the question from South Korean participant. Thank you. I feel thankful to work with Minister An closely. I had a very fruitful discussion with him yesterday, and I received official invitation to South Korea. So I'm looking forward to visiting your country very soon, maybe in June. Also, questions on, what's the next step for Japan and ROK Defense Cooperation? To be honest, Japan is ready to do more with ROK. But I understand the next step should be welcomed by the people of Republic of Korea. So I'm committed doing my best to prepare and to maintain the environment between Minister An and I.
一个没有彻底清算军国主义遗毒的国家，有没有资格在国际场合大谈防务合作？能不能赢得国际社会，尤其是曾经被他侵略过的亚洲国家的信任？我深表怀疑。因见不远，今天的世界又处在新的十字路口，我们必须警惕任何军国主义思潮借机复活。 切实维护二战成果和战后国际秩序。这一次两国元首会晤的最重要的政治共识，就是同意构建中美建设性战略稳定关系。习近平主席在会晤特朗普时明确指出，建设性战略稳定应该是合作为主的积极稳定，应该是竞争有度的良性稳定，应该是分歧可控的常态稳定，应该是和平可期的持久稳定，为未来3年。 乃至更长时间的中美关系做出战略指引。我们也期待中美两国相向而行，把两国元首共识落实落地，推动两军关系沿着健康、稳定、可持续的方向发展。
大家好，我是主播周玉琴。很多的朋友告诉我们，选择原版的太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌。 它添加有羽衣甘蓝，健康再加分。而有睡眠困扰的朋友们，赶快选择蓝色包装这一款晚安加强版，绝对是更有感。每日克菲尔，时刻美好 ，Good Feel Good， 请上快点购为健康下单，而且要记得输入推荐代码，有额外的折扣优惠。 太阳星全效克菲尔益生菌基础版、晚安加强版，新包装改版，内容不变，抽取更方便。要吃就吃最好的。